We take you through the day, but air temperatures impressive alone. It is at freezing right now in Chalfont, right around freezing Allentown, Trenton, sub-freezing in Tabernacle, the Toms River. The coolest location right now is Toms River at 26 degrees. It's 38 for Philadelphia, 40 in Cape May. And yes, that is cooler than this time yesterday by 10 to 20 degrees, especially along the shoreline. So out the door today, we've got temperatures approaching 40 by 9 o'clock this morning. Clouds on the increase around 50 by lunchtime. So any of your plans, you might still need your favorite sweatshirt today. And the call from AccuWeather for Philadelphia, about 54 degrees, a little cooler, more clouds through the Lehigh Valley. I think the one location that trends at least a little brighter from the get today and maybe through the middle of the day is down the shore, with your high though stuck just in the upper 40s. That's taking that breeze off of the water mat. I've got details on highs closer to 80 come tomorrow. Where do we go from there? The roller coaster's just getting started too, because we're not going to be fighting Mother Nature too much over the coming days. We've got big swings in temperatures, but maybe you're headed to the Phils game. First pitch 6:45 this evening, 50 degrees for first pitch, clouds, perhaps a sprinkle, but by the ninth inning, we are back in the 40s and we'll have an insulating factor. A warm front's actually going to try to lift. That's the reason being for a chance at a spotty shower. As we go through the second half of today, I think the promise is better found northwest of the I-95 corridor. We'll have some warm advection showers. So 38 degrees right now for Philadelphia, upper 20s in Tabernacle. It's 26 degrees in Toms River. That's the coolest spot on the map right now. Ocean City at 38. It's 27 in the Poconos. So you'll need the extra layers this morning. Sending the kiddos off to the bus stop, make sure they're layered up. Even through the afternoon, outdoor recess is still a go, but they might want that sweatshirt. Temperatures only approaching 54 degrees for the city. More clouds than sun as our next system is on the move, but a cool breeze still in place today. But by tomorrow, we switch the winds. We've got perhaps a little drizzle early in the morning, and then the clouds, they continue to dominate, gusting around 30 to 35 miles per hour tomorrow. That's sending high temperatures back into the 70s for everyone except the shoreline. Matt and Tam, what follows this kind of warmth is a storm chance. I'll break that down coming up in just about 10 minutes. All four of them, they're going to be the bestest of friends if they're not already there. And the older one's going to take care of the little one just fine. I think that they are shaping up to enjoy a topsy-turvy week ahead, just like the rest of us. Today, unseasonably cool again with your high at about 54 degrees. Average for this time of the year is about 60. And tomorrow, we're nearly 20 degrees above that. Our high closer to 80, then 60 where we should be for this time of the year. And then on Friday, we drop back down back into the upper 60s. And the reason being is we're going to have a warm front lift through the area, but the warm front then returning back, and it's going to wobble here, determining our high temperature not just for Friday, but throughout the entirety of the weekend. So high pressure's in control right now. It's going to start to leave us as cloud cover. That's going to be the big increase today. So while the temperatures are still running cool for this time of the year, we're going to start to cloud up. But the attention turns to what is shaping up through the Central Plains states right now. They've got tornado watches in place. Kansas City, Missouri, just west of Joplin, Missouri here. This progresses to the east, but you can see the rain shield just north of that and ahead of the warm front. On the other side of the warm front, I should say, from locations in Iowa out to Chicago, back to Detroit, where they're actually seeing the transition over to snowfall right now. There is likely to be a tornado outbreak today. Obviously, we're already seeing tornado watches, a few warnings in place, but as we get the daytime heat in the afternoon time frame to really get going, the ingredients here for high humidity, they're likely to see some hail, gusty winds, as well as the long track tornadoes as a potential from Memphis all the way to Paducah, Kentucky. But the actual severe parameters exist from Dallas all the way back to Chicago out to Cincinnati. That tries to advance to the east, but in the meantime, we enjoy the stream in of clouds. Temperatures, though, cooler because of the clear skies overnight. So it's 38 degrees for Philadelphia. That's 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. That northerly wind component will start to shift as we go through the afternoon. Freezing for Chalfont, 33 in Allentown, sub-freezing in Tabernacle at 27 degrees. Breeze off of the ocean keeps Cape May at 40 right now. It's 42 in Dover, Delaware. The call from AccuWeather today, 54 degrees. Again, morning sunshine turning cloudier throughout the day. A few peaks of sunshine this afternoon, but even a spotty shower can't be ruled out late. I've stopped the clock 5 o'clock tonight. You could see activity just west, northwest northwest of Harrisburg, it starts to fizzle, and we still have dry air in place, so I think a sprinkle at best could be found up and along I-95 as then we increase the clouds and we change the wind direction overnight. Your exclusive
Matt was saying wild, wild, wildwood.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast. It's pretty hard. But how about a wild, wild 7-day forecast?
Because that's what we've got for you. But the sweet treat this morning, because you know I try to find something good, it's the sunrise. I am just adoring the views, taking you out to Sea Isle this morning. We've got the brightening horizon. The clouds are starting to move through. But because of the clear skies overhead during the bulk of the overnight hours, it allowed us to start this morning a whole lot cooler. I was saying yesterday morning that yesterday afternoon was going to be a reality check. But this morning, if yesterday afternoon felt cool to you, this one may take you by surprise because it's 10 to nearly 20 degrees cooler, especially noticeable down the shore, as that's the one location that is running much cooler than anyone else from this time yesterday. It's 26 degrees in Toms River. We've got this onshore flow, so the one spot that's actually just a touch warmer is Cape May at 40 right now. Center City at 38 degrees. It's at freezing through some of the northwest suburbs like Chalfont right now. 33 in Allentown, 27 up in the Poconos. And we've got back-to-back days in the 50s, today being the second of that to start off the month of April. The call for McAweather today, only 54 degrees, more clouds than sun. A spotty shower. Matt Pellman this afternoon could be found, especially northwest of the I-95 corridor, but we're having a warm front lift overnight, so temperatures are going to be on the climb. A couple of days ago, and you might not even need it tomorrow. That's how active our weather pattern is, and we've got a beautiful start to the day. We're out at Margate right now, Sky 6 from one of our attheshore.com cameras. We've got some high, thin, wispy clouds starting to take over, but the next big thing we're tracking is really a mixed bag here over the next 7 days. And one of the reasons it's going to be this way is just because of the overarching atmospheric setup. So here is the overall pattern, and not just going from tomorrow, but taking you all the way through Sunday as we've got this big ridging pattern that sets up. So high pressure, usually the reason we have sunny days, is going to be positioned closer to the Sunshine State itself. But we also then have a lot of ripples of energy that follow the actual ridge itself. So multiple waves of wet weather keeping us wet around here at times. It doesn't look like a complete soaker each and every single day, but there will be moments. And also it's going to allow for big temperature swings, and this is what I'm talking about. 50s today, we're close to 80 degrees tomorrow with a rain chance late day into Friday. We're back in the 60s, close to 70, and then we slide. All of this because there's going to be a boundary right along that ridge that's going to ebb and flow day by day, depicting our high temperature. Unsettled at times on Saturday, same thing on Sunday, but there's a 20-degree difference from Saturday to Sunday's high temperature, and then we start to lose the pattern altogether. And by Monday, we've got more sunshine around here, but temperatures are actually pretty seasonable by the start of next week. How are we starting today? Well, high pressure is still in control, but the clouds are starting to take over the eastern half of the country, really streaming into the mid-Atlantic, and you're going to notice a milky haze to the sky. The system to watch, though, is still just making moves to the central plain states. They've got tornado watches posted. In fact, expanding tornado watches now as a likelihood of a tornado outbreak shapes up through the heartland today. 38 for Philadelphia. It's at freezing in Chalfont, sub-freezing Tabernacle, Toms River. Onshore flow here, keeping the immediate shoreline just a little bit warmer this morning, but you trend cooler this afternoon with a call for McAweather down the shore, about 50 degrees with that chilly east-southeasterly breeze here. 54 for Philadelphia. It's not as bright, but the one location that really sees more cloud cover than anyone from start to finish will be through the Lehigh Valley. And a spotty shower can't be ruled out late today. We've got dry air in place still, so it's really few and far between with a better promise northwest of 95. 54 today, 77 tomorrow. Not only is it breezy, we take a wind out of the south. That's going to boost humidity levels too. And then we're back in the 60s, watching for that wet weather to move through overnight tomorrow.